many businesses, not just startups, but legacy businesses, where we've seen a fallout, where we've seen differences of opinion, or where we've seen differences of personalities lead to an eventual parting. The two of you are very much still hands-on, very much still together. What has it taken to not just build this partnership, but also build this relationship?
I think one of the things that has been core to it is that we were friends much before we started building Razorpay. We continue to be a lot more, we spend a lot more time as friends outside Razorpay. And I think that relationship, that's
and
the
you were
base of it.
roommates as well.
Yeah, we used to stay together till at least 3 years back. 2 years back? 2 years. Yeah.
3 years back.
And then what? You decided some separation
We
is
got married. So. Yeah, so we had to. But I still spend a lot more time with Shashank outside work than I spend inside work. When you build something together with friends, I think there's some bit of basic chemistry, the basic trust that's there. It's not that we don't fight. We fight a lot. We argue a lot, because we are both passionate about Razorpay.
How do you resolve differences? I mean, what is the conflict resolution plan or mechanism?
I think a lot of people or a lot of founders as they scale up, right? I mean, forget about this basic part that, you don't just have to take care of yourself, you have to take care of your partner also and your people also, right? I think on the conflict resolution part, I think we come together. We figure out, okay, does this thing really matter? Who is it more important for? Who is more passionate about it, right? And just go for that, and not everything is like a irreversible decision. There are very few things which are truly strongly irreversible in nature. So sometimes, we just go with the passion of the person and saying, oh, look, this guy feels very strongly about it. Let's just take a chance and see what happens, right?
At the end of the day, he's responsible for all things tech, you're responsible for all things business. So that's how the separation has worked.
That's the broad boundaries of things. So that's how teams report into him, that's how teams report into me. But I mean, it's still blurred. That's why we are still a startup. So if there's something going on in business which he notices that is not happening in the right way, he'll come in and intervene. If I notice that, hey, we should be doing something like this in the product, we'll intervene. But I think that boundary is there for who has the final say, right? So if it has anything to do with tech and product, he has the final say on where that heads. If it's on business side, we have the final say. I think one thing I want to discuss is not just the decision-making part in the argument, what happens post that. And we have a principle internally in the company called disagree and commit. That once you have decided and you fought, you have put your best effort, and we decided that this is the call that we're going with, then you disagree and commit to it. You don't keep going back, hey, see, I told you this, see, I told you this, see, you're wrong, see, you're wrong. That is what deteriorates relationships.